The following is a women's WarGames match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, WarGames officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the WarGames begin!
The nightmare is real. Here comes Rhea Ripley.
Unchecked aggression in the women's division.
Introducing first, from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
The nightmare has arrived in WarGames.
The Eradicator, Rhea Ripley, has certainly earned her many monikers within the confines of WarGames. She led her team to victory in the first ever Women's WarGames match and set a standard for brutality at Survivor Series WarGames.
We have seen Ripley continue to embrace her sadistic side. We've seen her become more ruthless with every passing match. And guys, that means every time Rhea Ripley steps foot inside WarGames, she is more dangerous than ever.
The irresistible force.
And from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
In all of WWE, there'll be no more dire of a situation than having to start off a WarGames match where you'll soon be outnumbered.
If this situation is intimidating her, she's not showing it. She looks determined to prove that the numbers game doesn't mean a thing.
A lovely sentiment, but the cold hard truth is she's going to quickly get overwhelmed in there. I don't know how long she can endure that.
Hopefully long enough for her first teammate to join the fray and even the odds. Looks like these two drew the short straws as they kick off this WarGames match.
It might not be a disadvantage here, Cole. WarGames is unlike any other match, and this might give them precious time to settle in.
That's a good point, Corey, but we'll have to see if that's the case. Ripley gets her back.
Rocked with the point of the elbow.
Lands a timely reversal.
No, man, like getting hit by a brick wall. Uh-oh.
Face first.
And she saw that coming from Jax.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense. A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
Oh, what a kick.
Right to the gut. Goes into the corner.
Oh, man, what a strike. Fends it off. Good counter. The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales in their team's favor. In a team environment like this, you really have to be on the same page, don't you, Corey?
You need more than that, Cole. Walking into WarGames, you have to assume that your opponents have a better game plan than you. Staying one step ahead and trying to predict what they'll do should help you greatly.
Into the cage now, and the numbers advantage is locked in. What a headbutt.
Vicious. She gets launched all the way to the other ring. Punch straight to the face, staves off the attack. Headbutt to the back of the neck. What a chancery.
There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest. Moonsault. Oh, my! Firm control.
Foot, meet face.
New entrant about to come in, and not a moment too soon.
Ooh!
Jax cannot be overpowered. Here we go. They look ready to get in there and even things up a little.
Taken down with a body slam.
Good gravy, what a body blow.
Numbers will be even, but she's looking for a companion to tilt the scales. Oh! They're not going to go into this one without a little backup in their corner. She fights back with the counter.
Launched himself in the ropes. Carefully measured knee drop.
A quick stop to pick up some artillery before she evens this one up. And sending her careening in the metal trench. Boom, what impact. Taking the fight to each other right here, right now, but still so much left in this WarGames match.
Driven down face first.
Measuring up Jax here. Might have the answer for the irresistible.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating. Double underhook.
Locked up in the submission hold.
And this is almost a miraculous escape and a side slam. And for the team on the wrong side of this end.
Rhea Ripley setting up her opponent. Here it comes.
Tie. Will that overtake Becky?
Watching her tray rise. We know what she's looking for here.
And entering into an absolute war zone, giving the troops the boost they need. I think we're about to see it. Muscles them all the way up. Powerbomb. Jax just turned the lights out.
Nia Jax taunting her opponent. There it is. Reversal.
Into the fireman's carry.
Front slam.
The sledgehammer. How'd you coming from that?
You saw that coming. We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold.
And listen to this place. Mere seconds away from evening the odds in WarGames.
Set hard into the corner.
Better make your way into the bedroom quickly. Your team needs you. She could be caught here.
Bad situation for her.
Submission's locked in, and not even a tap out here could save you.
Yeah, match isn't official yet, so it's all about inflicting. And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her. for a chair, but fighting, dropping bombs, trying to escape, and they do.
Oh, disturbing impact. Changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to. And the balance of power is about to shift. Rhea Ripley with the
This could put a stop to Nia. Oh, man. Adding more injury to injury with that hammer.
Becky. Put into the corner. What could be next? Full control here.
Entering the ring and assessing the situation.
I can see up to the rafters, and there's not a single person sitting down. What an environment this is. All eyes are glued on this battle. Charlotte Flair setting up into a...
Ooh, that was just disrespectful.
Skull-crushing headbutt. And that's one of my all-time favorites. Taking flight.
And the agony has no reason to end as we see her tapping out in pain.
Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further. Rhea looking to end this one right now. This will do it. She breaks the hold. Got to minimize the damage now. Go help your teammates immediately. Jackpot suplex.
Picked it up by Ripley. Riptide. I think Ripley can end this.
WarGames is official. Trying to go for the figure four. Once she locks it in, if she can punch out with the figure eight, this one's over. Fronting top, Charlotte. And she lets go of the hold. Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission.
We've seen that move before. Asuka in position.
She looks like she's struggling for air here.
Yeah, those focused attacks to her core are going to do that. Becky Lynch looking to secure the lead. Taking shot to the head. Those get Alexa's chances at winning. And she just avoided some serious damage. Into a roundhouse kick.
Got the leg. Dragon screw. That'll destroy it. Lynch with a shot between the shoulder blades. Look at this.
What is she thinking? No way! Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Catching a drop kick. And with absolutely no regard for her well-being, she just put her through the table.
Complete and utter chaos in this women's matchup.
Makes the pin. This might be it.
Lynch.
Asuka wins. Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned
Here are your
here.
winners. The team of Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, Asuka, and Kairi Sane.
Two teams have just come out on the other side of an absolute war, but only one can say they survived WarGames.
I still cannot believe what we saw here tonight. A lot of back and forth in this match, but you can't deny that the best team won here tonight.
WarGames have now begun as these two teams pit their first combatants against one another.
And in these early minutes, it's all about survival. The true war doesn't even really begin until more superstars have entered the cage.
Oh. Jeez. Oh, by the hair, whipped across the ring.
That ain't right.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that. Look at this. This can't be good. Finds a way to get out of it, and that indecisiveness proved to be costly.
From behind, back suplex.
And a rough landing, but she'll get some space in the other ring. Like a brick wall running into you.
Oh, and fights back. This is nasty. Brutality. The count has started, and one team is about to have the odds in their favor.
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes. Unleashed from the cage and beelining it to give their team an edge in the match.
Both teams looking a little more comfortable now as this match rolls on.
Right, but this is where the contradictions of WarGames come into play. You need to pace yourself, but you can't get lapped. You need to go all out, but not so much you burn out down the stretch. Strategic thinking is absolutely key to survival.
Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage.
Momentum clearly on the side of Nia Jax.
Ripley has to stop struggling.
Take her head clean off her shoulders. Boom. That puts her on the offensive.
A narrow escape. She propels her over to the other ring.
Picked up and being carried around now. Strong elbows right on the mark. The next entrant incoming to even up the odds. Connecting on the DDT.
Door swings open and out they come. And their team could definitely use their help.
Ooh!
Nia Jax, so powerful, so dominant.
Oh, my Lord! Oh, man, what a strong kick. Not enough to just even the odds. She's searching for a tool to gain the advantage.
Oh, stop, jeez.
You got to wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought. Boom!
Coming in with the heavy hardware to even the odds.
Great reversal from Jax.
Rear European uppercut.
Oh, counters right into the breadbasket.
Just defiantly fighting off her opponent.
Firm control.
Bang! Vicious boot. Flying. Only seconds away from giving their team the numbers advantage. What a counter!
Nothing fancy with that boot. On the loose, looking to change the landscape of this match.
If you're on the opposite side of this entry, you are bracing for a fight. She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got.
Rhea Ripley with the
Wow, gets her out of dodge. Now that Rhodes contact. Good.
And look at this. Oh, takes a big clean hit from the table.
Nia's in big jeopardy here.
Lift it up. What's next?
Big slam.
And with his coming entrant, the teams will officially be evened up.
Oh, right suplex.
Able to prevent Rhea's attack.
Lynch with a kick to the body. Scooping up her opponent. Out of the cage and rushing in to erase the numbers advantage.
Really trying to do everything she can to get back in this. She counters it. Great reversal from Jax. Clothesline. Flips to her head.
This arena has come unglued.
You can feel the foundation shifting with every turn in the match. Turns it around.
Charlotte demanding respect from her subjects in attendance. In goes Asuka design.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. This could be over right here. Got the setup, and there's the powerbomb. Jax on the verge here.
Getting positioned on the top rope.
Nia Jax beating down her opponent. Looks like she's going to climb.
I do not like the looks of this, Michael. Nia Jax from the middle rope has her opponent.
And in just a moment, the numbers advantage set to come into play here.
Quick to the gut. Here it comes. Cage opens, and the strategy now has to be to take charge. Play the numbers game to your advantage now.
Listen to this place. It's electric.
Snake eyes.
Under the apron now, looking to stack the odds even harder in their team's favor here.
Muscle all the way up. We can be seeing a submission here.
Hazardous situations. Almost a miraculous escape. And a side slam. Lynch is feeling it. Has Charlotte squared her sights.
Far off with an elbow. Becky Lynch broke the hard.
Manhandle slam.
Becky has opened up an opportunity.
Watch out.
Nia Jax enduring suffering at the hands of Rhea Ripley.
Good grief. That's a chop that'll wake you up. Suplex.
Launched.
Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. Things will get back to an even playing field with the next entry.
Oh, yeah. She is really getting fired up.
But meanwhile, Charlotte,
Like a bat out of hell and about to even things up in WarGames.
carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
Oh, no, there could be trouble lurking for her with this submission maneuver. Locked in.
Almost a miraculous escape. And a side slam. Systematic again.
Will that stop Asuka?
Being placed in the corner here.
Something tells me she thinks stop means go in this particular instance. Just ruthless.
Setting up her opponent. Here it comes. No doubt Ripley just ended this.
She's starting to climb up the wall of the cage, but I have no earthly idea why. Wait for it. Oh, the down. is determined to escape.
This is just brute power. Release German. Asuka's shoulders are down. She saved the match for her team. Now it's Jax.
The end would say this one. Absolutely laid out.
Shoulders up before two.
This match continues on. Look at John Henry swinging the hammer like that. Oh, look out.
She got her shoulders down. And she breaks the count.
I'm shocked that she kicked out.
Leading her into the corner now. Oh, that can dislocate something.
We've seen that look before. Asuka in position.
And it was offense with a powerful purpose.
What are we going to see here?
And that was a rough landing from that toss. No, she decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
Drop right on their face.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission. Teammate stops the submission just in time.
She's able to evade. That suplex. Oh, no.
Face buster.
Scaling this unforgiving WarGames cage.
Becky Lynch gets lifted into position. Meanwhile, Lynch. That might have done it. This could be it.
Big forearm.
Becky's got bad intentions in mind.
Like the full control here.
There it is. Manhandle slam.
Is it the finishing touch Lynch needs?
Two. And she's still in the game.
Escape.
Harry saying,
Looking to lock in a submission. There it is. The anchor has dropped.
Moving the spine in ways that look.
Modified Boston Crab. Great arch. Got up.
laying waste to the back of the neck.
Going straight for the body. A little more softening up of the torso.
And we saw a flurry of strikes here. And you wonder why her head continues to be the target here.
Might not be to everyone's liking, but few things stagger you like getting your face smashed in.
And we just saw some serious offense. Into a drop. The elbow of the arm. And that will leave Alexa with a cause for concern.
Yeah, Bliss has to fight back quick. They're delivering the chop. Natural sword.
Charlotte looking to put this away. Save made by the teammate.
Not a moment too soon.
And now placed in the corner.
Monkey flip. Shoulders down. This could be it. And a strong kick out at one.
How this match is still going on defies all reasoning. Are you kidding me?
But now Ripley. Oh, my God. Making way to the top. From the top. Alexa makes the save. Right here. The cover on Lynch. Makes the cover. And she makes the save.
Buying her team some time.
Alexa gets out of the way. Uh-oh. I don't like this idea one bit. To the scale.
No way Saints coming back from that.
There's two. It's all over. Rhea Ripley gets it done. Here are your winners. Rhea Ripley and Jey Lee. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. After a predictably hard-fought WarGames match, here are our winners.
Leaving pieces of their body and soul in the ring, but the price is worth the transaction. They'll be dining out on this for years, and deservedly so.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match and is for the WWE Women's World Championship.
The fearless Nikki Bella.
Go ahead, Byron. Tell us about how inspired you are.
Well, not just me, Corey, but the entire WWE Universe. Nikki Bella, she is fearless. She is driven.
Great role model as well. One of the most courageous women on the planet. Embodiment of fearless.
Came back from career-threatening injuries and didn't even skip a beat.
This is the woman whom many declare the best luchadora in the world.
There's a chilling calmness that emanates from the Dark Angel.
Stephanie acknowledges she didn't become the best luchadora in the world overnight. Her training took years.
Rebecca has spent years traveling the globe, honing her craft in Japan, across North America, and her native South America.
And now she's ready to show the entire WWE Universe what she can do.
The Dark Angel is always prepared to take her opponents straight to hell.
And she loves to add insult to injury as well.
Introducing the challenger from Scottsdale, Arizona, Nikki Bella. And her opponent from San Fernando, Chile, the WWE Women's World Champion, Stephanie Hawkins.
That is what it's all about. What every woman claws and scratches for. The Women's World Championship.
The Women's World Championship on the line here in this matchup.
Whoever wins this one, no doubt, we're looking at the unequivocal top dog of the women's division.
Without a doubt, Corey, the top prize in the division up for grabs. Connects. Saw it coming. Sent into the corner.
Shoulder to the stomach.
Stiff shot to the abdomen.
Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle.
Both wrists clutched. Iconoclasm.
Unreal.
Getting to her feet here. Stumbling into the lion's den.
And goes back into the ring here. Oh, drop kick.
Right on the money.
Nikki never saw that coming. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Little step right on their face. And then a leg drop. Maybe not, maybe not.
And she kicks out. She still has her expelling unnecessary energy with that attempt.
What a shot. Nikki Bella counters.
Oh, kick right to the knee. This could be it here, guys. Wrapping him up.
Look at this.
Yes, La Maestro. Shoulders down.
Clearly a bit too soon for a cover.
she manages to reverse it.
Up and... oh, knee right to the spine. She's locked in, about to go for the kill.
Went for the springboard and miss.
I know it's not extreme, but it wouldn't hurt to maybe try and be cautious in this match. It's easy to crash and burn quickly if you're not more careful. It's actually a smart strategy, Saxton. Using your brain in an Extreme Rules match can actually make you more dangerous, believe it or not. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you...
hold on, she could be looking for a submission move here.
It's the up.
Wait, will she break free? Yes, she bows out of the hold. Oh, what a quick answer. Spine buster. Back body drop. The challenger taking some minor damage.
Stephanie certainly put her best effort behind that move.
Well measured.
Great job anticipating Stephanie.
To the face first with the Bella Bust.
Into the cover.
Oh,
The champ narrowly kicks out.
getting dangerously close to ending it all there.
Stephanie timed that one.
She continues to fight off her opponent.
Nikki Bella with a nice reversal.
These two have learned each other.
The rack attack coming.
The champ with a show of dominance, stealing that move.
2 count. A kick out by the challenger, keeping the championship dream alive.
Amazing kick out. This champion is prepared. And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. Oh my God. She won't fade. She just won't fade. She keeps fighting.
Big back body drop.
Oh, you see the height on that?
Oh, look at this now.
Alabama slam. Oh my gosh.
Oh, got her with quite the shot there.
Oh man, and I think that just busted her open.
Stops the kick and returns.
Ooh, dragon screw.
Horse forearm draped across the middle rope. And down.
Oof.
She's ready to take this match to the outside.
Clearly thinking a steel chair is what's needed right about now.
Oh my gosh, what impact.
This is what you do when you're looking to do more than win a match. You're looking to hurt someone. Their opponent gets countered with a right hand.
And some effective offense with that one. Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks.
Oh, man.
Now this is really getting out of hand here.
Someone needs to step in.
Once again, our women's division is putting the whole industry on notice with a match like this. Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Uh-oh.
High angle belly to back suplex.
No telling what she'll find under the ring here.
Well, it looks like she's going for something versatile. And what's more versatile in WWE than a ladder?
Bringing this back
Up high.
Wow! Cross body! She covers for the pin! And she picks up the late fall. Drop kick!
Oh, right in the back. That's a well-targeted attack to the body. Nikki's in the zone and letting the opposition know it.
Lights out. And McCurr gets forced into the defensive.
It is scratching and clawing time if Vaquer wants to stay in this.
Sliding into the ring now. Fighting back with everything she has.
She gets taken into the corner. Needs to get out.
Has her opponent up and hooked up for a backbreaker.
But wait, there's more. Another punishing backbreaker.
A cracking blow from that flying trash can.
That's insane. Chance to retain here. The champ might have put this one to bed.
Kick out at two.
Simply refusing to let this opportunity slip away.
And who knows if there'll be another shot, yet you can't give up now.
And you see a perplexed look now for how such impactful offense couldn't gain a pinfall.
Massive miscalculation on that one.
Oh, incredible sit-out mat slam.
He gets around the attack. A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off.
Man, she flipped that attack around.
I don't know about you two, but I can barely hear my own thoughts. Stephanie McIntyre with her opponent tied up.
And there's the SVP. The champ taking care of business here.
2 count. She kicks out. I don't believe it.
It was almost just lights out on their championship dreams.
Well, let's see if that kick out was a spark or is it the challenger's last gasp?
But if we see one more devastating move again, this can be over soon.
I can't believe she's resorting to a sledgehammer. I thought she was better than that. Sledgehammer right to the gut.
My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that.
We're locked in reversals here, making the competitor intimidating.
Nikki looking to end this. The challenger clearing a path to the title.
2. And that's it. New champ. New champ.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Women's World Champion, Nikki Bella.
And a new chapter in this title's legacy begins here.
To go from challenger to champion. That has to feel good.
Unless you're the one going from champion to nothing.
If you're...
The following contest is an Iron Man match and is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Lock your doors, hide your girlfriends, and alert the authorities.
Call the barber to shave his mustache. I hate this kid. He always finds a new low to sink to.
Yeah, you have a point there, Michael. Dominic Mysterio is always proving to be a weasel at every turn. Has seemingly no redeeming qualities.
No, Saxton. You need to cut Dom a little slack. He's had it rough since his time in the clink, and he could use your support.
Support? This piece of human trash deserves everything coming to him.
Ha! Well, only if what's coming to him is chicken tendies and even more title reigns.
Oh, my gosh. Corey's just as delusional as Dom. His focus, his intensity better be on point if he wants to overcome John Cena.
Here comes the personification of longevity and hard work, the 16-time world champion.
Not just a 16-time world champion, a Hollywood phenomenon, and a man who embodies the meaning of superstar.
He has won Royal Rumbles, Elimination Chambers, Money in the Bank matches, and the most WWE title reigns.
He's also won the hearts and minds of the WWE Universe.
As fickle as the audience can be at times, they know true greatness when they see it.
We are witnessing greatness.
Introducing the challenger. From San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. And his opponent, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the greatest of all time, John Cena!
Tonight continues the tradition of the highly coveted Intercontinental Championship.
Its holder is frequently considered by many as the hardest working champion in all of sports entertainment.
Plenty of battles waged over the Intercontinental Championship over the years between legends and absolute titans of this business. This match could easily be history in the making. Oh, like a heavy bag. Doling out as much damage as possible, looking to silence the challenger once and for all. Check out this power all the way up. Into a sit-out powerbomb. Thunderous impact. Oh, fighting nasty there. Oh, wiped out with the crossbody. Collar and elbow.
Getting pushed into the corner. Strong show of strength here.
Ooh! Catches a punch.
And they tie up with a collar and elbow. Trying to make the switch out here, and does quickly to a side headlock.
Oh, man. Maneuvers out of the way.
Oh, what a club.
And into the collar and elbow.
And wait a minute, what's the manager doing under the apron?
Some might see that as a weapon, but a manager is just making sure the area is safe for her client.
He goes for the quick pin attempt. He kicks out almost immediately.
He's not giving up that easy.
He saw that one coming.
Some gouging going on. That's unnecessary.
Nice cross body.
Our champ is looking slightly rattled out.
An eruption of offense from Mysterio. It's a knuckle driver. Wow.
Into the pin attempt. Two. Powers through after two.
He thought he had it. Cena dodged.
Oh boy, here we go. We've seen it once, we've seen it 1,000 times. It always works. Look out. Driven down hard.
Turns that back on Cena. Ooh. Oh, she's removing the turnbuckle pad.
Come on, this is... Here we go. It's popping up.
And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here. Ooh. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Makes the cover. And a shoulder in the air.
Got to change something up with the pin technique.
High impact crossbody. He thinks he has it. Only a one count before the kick out.
Channeling his energy to stay in this matchup.
Double axe handle. And he's leaving the ring for the moment. And he comes in under the ropes now.
Rear European uppercut.
Champ is in agony here.
I mean, just think about how punishing this match has been already. That all adds up.
Oh, she has bad intentions now. Removing the turnbuckle pad.
Taking his time, preparing to attack.
Whoa, just floating through the air.
Just crossed the first quarter of our time limit.
And neither superstar has any ground to make up high. Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing. Goodness, inverted suplex.
No falls thus far, but this is what we expected. Every decision being carefully calculated. Wicked clothesline.
Caught that and reversed it.
Push.
Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this. Pop-up cutter. Could be thinking of high-risk offense here.
What is Cena doing on the top rope?
John Cena, you can't see me.
Oof. Dodges away.
Nice hip toss.
This could do it. Almost ended it there.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
He's quick to get out of the way there. A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
A back suplex. Cena with a reversal.
These men have given everything they have and more at this point.
This is a critical moment now to see who can find a way to keep going.
Ooh, goes tumbling to the outside.
He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
The admiration. Kick to the gut. Set up. Canadian Destroyer. The challenger comes up big.
And gets tossed back into the mat. Going for the cover. Kicks out. He still has life.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
And he turned it around. Dominic Mysterio has his man where he needs him. The 619.
And now I see some blood on the face of Cena.
He's slow to get up and unaware of the massive target on it. Up high.
Off the mark.
And Cena's able to evade.
Sent right into the corner. Clothesline in the corner. Oh, no. Oh, stun gun. What a match. What a match. Got them off their feet here. Snake eyes. And we've just come across the midway point to this Iron Man bout.
And it's been an incredible match thus far as neither of these superstars has been able to find the edge.
And this
Time to go to school.
Figure four leg lock applied.
Gotta find an escape. There it was.
Oh, Dominic gets cut off.
Slugging it out, toe to toe now. Ooh.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Oh, ouch. Back and forth, blow for blow, just teeing off on another. I thought they were going to keep that up all night.
Cuts the attack off.
Dominic showing off those lucha libre influences.
Look at the high cross blast by Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, we headed toward the title change.
The cover. No, he beats the count.
This is complete insanity.
Still holding on to the title by the skin.
Cena. Look at this power. Onto his shoulders.
Attitude adjustment. This might be it. The champ might keep it here.
And a kick out.
The champion's shock is palpable.
The champ will have to dig deeper now.
And Cena looks a little surprised. He's not used to being on this side of a kick out.
Locks in the gut wrench.
Suplex. Cena plans in motion.
What is Cena doing on the top rope?
John Cena, you can't see me.
Cena proving just why he's called Big Match John.
Sending shockwaves through the crowd with that one.
Cena. Looking for the end.
The champ delivering when it counts.
Here's the pin. And it's a fall scored by the champion. Shoulder tackle after shoulder tackle. And that's going to impair Dominic even more.
Not the place for Dominic to be right now. He has to turn it around.
Oh, the reversal by Cena. Down with a suplex.
Cena making clear he has his number. Good defense there.
Majority of the clock is gone. Iron Man testing these athletes' mettle.
And with a one-fall advantage here, there's a decision to be made. Do you stay on the attack or play defense?
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Counters to gain the advantage. So effective. And Cena finds himself on the receiving end.
Oh, that's unnecessary. Oh, from behind.
Oh, wow.
Steiner.
Nice.
Drop kick. Stomping down.
He's lining him up.
Absolutely spiked. This is it. Deep into the match, and the champ gets a fall.
Cena powering up his opponent into position.
Attitude adjustment.
Did the champ just finish the job?
Two. Still life for the champ left. Scoring the fall. Launched right out of the ring. And this one's taken to the outside. Ow. Caught with the elbow. Deep into this battle, and Cena is still doling out damage.
Cena going into the reserves to still find some fight.
Drop kick.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
He gets out of the way.
Kick to the midsection. Setting them up.
He's going to make some moves here or suffer the countout. It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
Oh, went down low.
That'll ruin your night.
Unless than a tenth of this match left to go. It's been nothing but an exhausting battle.
We've seen the pendulum swing. There's been so much physicality, and the clock is moving as a larger enemy than ever now.
Stops the kick. German suplex released.
Cena has no control here.
Cena needs to find some energy fast.
Stomp to the belly. Into the cover. And he managed to pull it off. He got the fall.
What a title defense. And John Cena will leave with the championship again.
And still, WWE Intercontinental Champion, the greatest of all time, John Cena!
There he is, the champion, standing tall after this defense.
He came out here and defended what was his. You have to give him credit.
is a men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the War Games begin!
WWE Universe, it's time to acknowledge the OTC.
Introducing first, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns!
The Tribal Chief once again setting foot inside War Games.
Yeah, who could forget his first time inside this structure, which actually led to a Bloodline victory.
Reigns led by example that night, but he was the last competitor to enter the match. Tonight, he's starting the match.
War Games may be one of the most barbaric structures in WWE, but the head of the table is more than ready. The competition level has never been higher, but this guy's ready to prove he can hang. The Beast Incarnate is here.
Still dominant after 2 decades.
And from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds,
There is perhaps no greater challenge than the one this man is about to face. War Games, one of the most brutal contests a superstar could find themselves in.
And he has plenty of cause for concern because shortly after that bell rings, he'll find himself outnumbered.
He has to be prepared for an onslaught like no other. Does he stand his ground and try to fight it? Or give his opponents the runaround until help arrives?
Well, he's got 2 rings worth of room to work with. But in War Games, there are no easy answers or surefire solutions. So this match is now underway with only 2 competitors in the cage. This is almost like the calm before the storm.
Oh, yeah, the intensity only goes up from here.
And that's what we love about War Games.
One after another.
Just never had a chance to block any of those.
And Reigns reverses.
Ooh, stiff punch.
Being carried around now.
Just mounted with punches and a stomp to the gut. Arm trapped. Just endless knee strikes.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
And the momentum's clearly against Brock now.
Lesnar just unable to stop Roman's all-out assault.
We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run out.
Out of the small holding cage to only make way toward the beaches of Normandy.
Something I like about WarGames is the emphasis it puts on teamwork. If you don't come in with a cohesive plan and trust your teammates completely, you're going to be in for a world of hurt.
You're actually not wrong. That's why WarGames often favors more established squads who know one another inside and out.
Look at the amount of members on each team now. This truly has the potential to become one-sided. Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
Blows right to the body.
It's 2-on-1. No, don't do that.
You know the old saying about the enemy of my enemy? I think we just saw that play out.
Oof, running knee in the corner.
Oh! You are now entering Lesnar with a huge release German suplex.
Gosh.
Oh, God.
Counting down the seconds as this match gets closer to being even.
From behind, back suplex.
Elbow drop.
Piercing. Freed from the cage and now needs to make haste to even up the fight. Oof.
He just got sent flying into the opposite ring. Oh, he saw it coming.
Oh! Roman with his opponent across his own shoulders switches into a flapjack. Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the T. I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
And just being tossed away there.
Shoulder tackle to the body.
And he saw that coming from Bron.
Raw power.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Back elbow blows that one.
Counter right when it was needed.
We know that taking out the legs is one of the most effective strategies in any match. It's about to be an uphill battle for one team once this clock hits 0.
Oh, my gosh.
Very effective.
You can see the intent behind that attack. Exploiting the arm must be the strategy here.
Being let loose to surely become the tide turner for their team.
Elbow drop.
Piercing. Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Counter by CM Punk.
Hoisting up his opponent. It's time.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights. Climbing into the ring.
Pretty much entering the war zone. But can Punk close this? Ooh, sledgehammer to the body. This is not for the fan. What's he doing, guys?
Throwing caution to the wind.
No, 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 no.
Holy hell. Insane risk, insane reward. Connecting with a meteoric attack from the top of the cage.
But was it worth it? How can you even move after that?
Punk's got the anaconda vice in.
Cinching in the end. Leading his way out. And he's free. That could be curtains for Brock.
Oh! Oh, strong impact. Time is ticking. CM Punk looking to put his opponent.
for good. Down he goes.
Meanwhile, we have Breaker.
Will Breaker finish things now?
The WWE Universe is showing their appreciation for the action they're seeing.
It has been an absolute war out there. These superstars' efforts are not lost on this crowd.
What a forearm.
The head of the table cinches it in, putting his opponent to sleep with the guillotine. Tap all you want, but in this case, a surrender does not grant you a reprieve.
Climbing up the wall now, and he's got some crazy idea in mind from the look.
From the top. Oh, man.
Brace for
that could finish off Roman.
CM Punk turned his lights on. Just take a look at the WWE Universe. They know there is no better place to be than right here, right now. He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party.
Countdown time to get ready because this would give one team a greater number of combatants. Big right hand.
Bursting out of the cage, eager to count.
Cody Rhodes,
Crossroads.
Can that finish the beast off?
The American Nightmare.
Goodness gracious, destruction everywhere.
Cody's put a lot of competitors out with that. He just grabbed what could be a game changer, adding an advantage
of a dangerous height here.
That can't work.
What just happened?
taking the most extreme risk possible. But will it ultimately pay off?
It could all go for nothing if you can't capitalize on the big maneuver.
What's happening? Lesnar's in a complete daze.
McIntyre with his opponent seated on that top rope and about to join. What is McIntyre? Oh, no. Oh, no. Drew McIntyre.
here are your winners, the team of Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and Jey Uso.
What an absolute battle we just saw. Both teams pushed to the limit, but only one team can walk out the victors.
It's a rare privilege just to compete in a War Games match. So to win one must be an amazing feeling. Bravo to this team. It took incredible fortitude to get the job done tonight.
War Games, famously the brainchild of the great Dusty Rhodes. You have to wonder if these superstars are looking to honor his legacy in this match.
If you mean his legacy of punishment, then absolutely. Look, Dusty was no stranger to finding innovative ways to destroy his opponent, and he really broke the mold with this idea. I fully expect these superstars to push past every limit they have. Anything less is misunderstanding the assignment.
Placed against the turnbuckles. Just like that, Roman gets stopped. A schoolboy. Oh, the power. Turning it into a suplex.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
One step ahead there. Well, Brock waylays him.
Oh, look at the viciousness of Lesnar just driving those knees into the temple.
With a series of knee strikes. Every strike more devastating than the last.
The countdown hurtling towards a shift in the status quo.
Ooh. The holding cage has been opened, and we're about to see a bit of a handicap match here, gentlemen.
Looks like they're bringing additional firepower with them into what is now essentially a handicap match.
Battering away with a series of brutal clotheslines in the corner. Brutal.
The odd man in, and he's looking for an ace up his sleeve now.
And just in time, he gets out of there.
As if the numbers advantage wasn't enough, looking under the ring for a weapon now. Corey, bit of a numbers game going into a match like this, isn't it?
Yeah, well, there's no telling which way the scale will tip until everyone's in it.
Roman Reigns sent down that. Oh, guillotine choke.
He is desperately trying to maneuver out of this and successfully does. Those slugs going to have to recover from that. Reigns has his opponent. Uh-oh. Oh, predicted what was coming.
What a way to get out of that one.
Snapmare.
Clock counting down. A sigh of relief can surely be breathed once the next competitor enters.
Lesnar gets up.
Meanwhile, Roman Reigns.
That spells trouble for Lesnar.
Sorely needed reinforcements about to arrive. Let's see what kind of impact they have.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking it out.
Big. inflict a little more agony.
Oh, this is good.
The stretch muffler's in. Couple of kicks to break it.
We're able to get his partner out of that hole.
Backs. Uh-oh. And Reigns got turned around there. Sound suplex.
He gets manhandled over into the opposite ring.
Timer's almost up. This next entrant gives their team the advantage inside the cage. Oh, the chair projected right to the face.
Holding cage is open and away they go, ready to get into the action.
He's already bringing the numbers advantage, but he wants something more.
Preferred target.
These competitors have been unloading on each other since the bell, just looking for that window of opportunity.
And now might be the time to seize the moment. Now's the time to keep the press.
Then we see Reigns.
Reigns got all of it. Oh, man.
The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. Here comes Superman Punch. Sent him clear into the other ring.
That's him up. Uh-oh. Looks like he knew what was coming up.
The timer is running out in this next.
Looking for GTS. Sleep. Can that finish the beast off? The WWE Universe will be. Rhodes has his opponent hooked.
Time to go for a ride.
Through the table. Devastating. Smash clean through the table. That's going to stop you for a long time.
Here we go.
Oh, saw what was coming and answers with the clothesline.
He's able to counter that.
What a roundhouse kick.
And listen to this place.
It's deafening in here, Michael.
Oh my God, that's gotta hurt. Gee, what a kick.
Oh, posting up his opponent. Rhodes looking to end this. See his opponent turn with lights up. Taking flight.
It's been a hardship for these superstars to get to this point. I think these fans are driving them to claw that extra inch.
You can sense the ride. These fans a bit high, and I'm right there with them. Oh, no. Driving down with the sledgehammer.
Wow. This is turning into Swanson Street. Not looking in any condition to fight. More like a sitting duck here.
The countdown.
On the top rope.
From behind, jackpot. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Gentlemen, the advantage has officially shifted.
Searching under the ring now. This can't be good.
He's made sure the odds are above and beyond his favor now.
Sent flying over to the other ring.
Oh, come on. You already have the advantage. You didn't need to bring that into the ring, too.
Escapes and a chop block takes him down.
Looks like the impending numbers advantage isn't enough for him. He's sizing him up, getting ready.
Through the ring door and adding a bit of leverage to the situation. Check him out the knee.
Landing a big hit with that hammer. Finds the mark.
debilitate your opponent. I think we know what he's thinking, and it's not going to be nice.
The timer's running out, and this next competitor will equalize things inside the cage.
Rhodes about to hit the trip to the crossroads. McIntyre's in dire straits. Charging toward the ring and looking to even things up. And sizing up the target. Wow, Rhodes nailed it.
And it's time. WarGames is officially underway.
The battle lines have been drawn. Both sides. Way too high. Rhodes has identified the target. Stand by. Hold on here. What good reason does he have to be climbing up the... From the top. Drew is completely out of it.
Scaling the steel.
This is either madness or Punk from up high. Elbow drop to the heart. Logan Paul is in big jeopardy here. Hoisting up his opponent in time. CM Punk turned his lights off, trying to string together as many hits with that weapon as possible. Elbow lands hard. CM Punk ready to end things. Hooked up. The countdown has been declared. That may end the American Nightmare.
And here's the cover.
Could be it.
Kicks out before the 2 count.
The Scottish Warrior thinking about the end. The count.
McIntyre might have him. Going up the cage now. Must have some sort of strategy in mind. Saving his team from defeat. And now we have Paul climbing the wall of the WarGames here. This might not be a good idea.
I wouldn't be getting up if I were him. On the top. And Lesnar is out.
Here we go. Cover. And stopping the pin there.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. Reigns nailed it. Making a most of that with the pin.
There's 2. Yeah, no. He doesn't get the 3.
This is insane.
You expect anything less? Boom! To the back of the neck.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now. Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach.
Jey taking his offense.
Spells trouble for Lesnar. Cody Rhodes nailed it.
2. Wards off the pin at 2.
He just won't give up. Anticipated that. The bionic elbow. Great with side. Earth-shattering. And the line from Punk on the top.
He fails to connect.
Trading counters here. Framing him up. He's got a picture-perfect opportunity here.
And Punk will be getting pushed beyond his limit.
They have to acknowledge that this could be the end of the line for Punk.
And he's stumbling to it. Score!
Shoulders it down.
He breaks the pin, keeping his team in this one. Looks like he has something. Oh, this should be it. Punk with his opponent.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Finish things off.
He's got top rope.
And looking at Jey Uso.
Will Jey end this?
Making the save. Still alive here. icy breaker.
Hammer right to the gut.
It knew what was coming.
Oh, shocking inside cradle. This could be it. Boom. He's able to slip away from that. And into the turnbuckle he goes.
The American Nightmare with the Alabama Slam. Mind blowing. Shots to the block. Running for the ring. Not so fast. It's over. Punk with the victory.
Here are your winners. The team of Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and Jey Uso.
And that was a hell of an effort by this victorious team.
All's fair in love and war, and we just witnessed that in real time here tonight. Like it or not, we're looking at the fruits of that labor right now.
The WarGames match, definitely not for the squeamish. Two teams of superstars with license to truly do whatever they want to each other.
As a fairly squeamish guy myself, this match always makes me uncomfortable, but it's a huge opportunity to make a moment or cement yourself as a star to watch. I hope someone here does that, and I hope nobody gets too hurt.
And down with the suplex.
Looking for more damage here.
Release back suplex.
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance.
That can prohibit any use of their shoulder going forward.
Foot in the corner now.
Shoulder tackle after shoulder tackle.
Ouch! That's one way to get your opponent out of the corner.
Reigns now losing ground.
And Lesnar's unloading all of his fury on Reigns. A little rope assistance, punishing their opponent.
That kind of force in the arm can have lingering effects. It's about to be an uphill battle for one team once this clock hits 0.
So ruthless. Here they come, looking to give their team the upper hand as soon as possible.
Corey, if there's one misconception that people have about WarGames, what do you think it is?
The thing people tend to forget about WarGames, or just outright ignore, is that it's a marathon, not a sprint. Sure, the pace picks up once every competitor's entered the structure, but if you're not the final participant of the match, and you can charge in there with a head of steam, you're gonna burn out quicker than a candle, my friend.
Boom! DDT!
Lesnar moved.
Spin kick to the midsection.
Absolutely no respect from Roman Reigns.
Big time height on that kick.
Oh, look at this here, guys. Look at this.
That suplex into a powerbomb. My goodness. That was one of those power bombs that would shorten someone's career.
That hit connects from Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark.
Lesnar saw it coming. Things will get back to an even playing field with the next entrant getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Can't prepare your face for that. And with the next combatant on their way, it looks like things are close to a fair fight once again. Hoisted up. Incredible power slam.
He's going under the apron. He must certainly have a plan here. Dragon screw. Surging under the ring, thinking something there can give their team a boost.
Oh, what a kick.
Numbers about to be even, but not before he brings in a little back.
Lift off.
What a splash. Massive damage to the whole body.
Now scaling the WarGames structure.
This is not going to end well.
From the top.
Steered away there.
Completely missed the mark there. A slap.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and down. Falcon arrow.
Incredible. He manages to slip out of the way. Getting him right into the corner. Takedown. Helicopter spin.
This is ridiculous. This is insulting.
This is entertaining.
That's telling your opponent, you don't deserve to share this stage with me.
Brock Lesnar, the beast unleashed. Only seconds away from giving their team the numbers advantage.
That is what it takes to topple Reigns.
Cage opens and the strategy now has to be to take charge, play the numbers game to your advantage now.
Oh, man. Enters the ring and is diving head first into the chaos of this match.
He begins to climb the wall of the WarGames cage.
Launcher.
to the gut. Boom! And would you look at that? He's been busted.
Oh, this should be it. Punk with his opponent up.
Good night, GTS. But can Punk close this? Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer. Cody looking to end this.
Crossroads.
That spells trouble for Lesnar. We've seen epic battles before, but this is going toward a whole nother level. These competitors just keep raising the stakes, keep pushing their limits.
Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entrant.
CM Punk escapes the attack. Got to minimize the damage now. Go to their teammates immediately.
I can hardly hear myself think. They're bringing the house down tonight. This is unbelievable. Turns that back on C. Michael Cole takes off. Ooh, great anticipation. Oh, clothesline. Looking for something under the apron before entering.
Punk with his opponent in position.
Looking out of the ring for reinforcements.
CM Punk. Reigns has identified the target.
There's not a single person sitting in this arena.
It's pandemonium, Cole.
Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg.
Oh! Rhodes has his opponent. There's Crossroads. That might have knocked Breakker out for good. Sidewalk slam delivered.
Spike with a Uranagi. And Roman continues to attack with ferocity as this match goes on.
The head of the table won't keep fighting until he has nothing left. Gets out of dodge. The WWE faithful communicating in no uncertain terms.
He doesn't have much time before Bron snaps. Great job fighting out.
On the loose, looking to change the landscape of this match. Oh, man, he took a hard landing into the other ring. And walking through the structure door, this is where nightmares become reality.
This match hasn't even really begun already. This fight is going to some danger and crisis. This is a situation you want to avoid.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
Impulse reversal. Quick thinking that time.
Lesnar launching his opponent with a German suplex. The head of the table cinches it in. Reigns with the guillotine.
Gotta find a way.
Take him. Lakers on the edge of the feet. Can he respond?
The American Nightmare to the Crossroads.
Rhodes just turned the lights out.
Oh, caught it.
Jey is out banging. Cody looking for the win. Crossroads. Cody Rhodes nailed it. Freed from the cage and now needs to make haste to even up the fight. Knee to jump. Sledgehammer to the body. This is not for the faint of heart.
My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that. Searching under the ring, thinking something.
The Beast Incarnate looking to end this.
Now it's Breakker.
That took Reigns down.
Has officially begun.
With the final entrant now in the structure.
Up high.
Right here.
Looking for the suplex all the way up. Look at this power. Oh no. From behind. Chop block. Reigns got all of it. CM Punk looking to end Drew's night here and now.
That's smart, taking the one to catch your breath.
First to rock his opponent, it's time. CM Punk with a charge going on. Look at this.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out.
Suplex City.
Sending him all the way over to the next ring.
This could be the end of the night for Jey Uso.
Just might finish things.
I don't believe it.
I don't either. Can this ref even count the three?
What a punch. Now attempts to cover.
Can he keep it down?
Will Jey take advantage?
Here it is.
Nailed the pin. In the cover. This might be it. That's one way to break up a pin attempt. And it's Jey Uso.
Steering clear there.
That might be all Drew needs. And Drew, this one is for the match. A kick out at two.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct.
Look at that gash on the face of Reigns.
He takes the ref's count after one.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
Now the cover. Will McIntyre be able to recover? Shoulder shoots up before two.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message. Into the cover.
The feet are on the ropes. Come on.
He gets the shoulder up.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this.
Going to the pin for the win. Meanwhile, Punk. And he kicks out of the pin.
And on the line for Punk.
Breaks the count.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
Solo takedown.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Roman Reigns setting up for a competitive move. Superman punch. Roman Reigns locked and loaded, penetrating his opponent. Here we go. And going for the victory.
Is this it?
There's two. And that'll do it. It's finally over with the win.
Here are your winners. The team of Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and Jey Uso.
A huge feather in the collective cap of the winning team, a moment they'll remember for a long time.
I'm not going to advocate resting on your laurels, but if you make it out of WarGames with a W, I'll grant a very deserved exception.
The first two entrants in this WarGames match getting things rolling here. However, as always, the match won't officially begin until each respective teammate has made it into the ring.
Yeah, but in the meantime, that doesn't mean there's going to be a ceasefire, Cole. They may not be able to pin or submit each other to a finish right now, but I'm pretty sure the match has begun for them.
Very true, Corey. Not exactly an enviable position being the first two competitors to start a match like this.
Sent to the corner. Huge German. Ooh. Carefully measured knee strikes. Relenting with these knee strikes.
Just going all out with every blow.
Lesnar unleashed.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied. Heel hook.
How does he get out of this? Oh, just like that. Right hand after right hand.
Piercing the throat.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Oh, my God.
The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales in their team's favor.
Gentlemen, the advantage has officially shifted.
Have you ever seen a human being tossed like that?
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
Oh, can't lift anyone at that shoulder. Keeps getting worked on. And now officially in the fray. It pays to be coming in and have more friends than foes in the cage.
And as things begin to devolve even further, Corey, every competitor's head is on a swivel. Is there even room to strategize in such treacherous terrain?
I'm not sure what the game plan was for either of these teams coming into this one, but I have to imagine things are already starting to reach a point where all that planning has officially gone out the window.
Just cranking it out. Oh! Time is ticking away. Shortly we'll have a fresh competitor to even the odds.
And into the corner he goes. Door swings open and out they come. And their team could definitely use their help.
Destroying his opponent.
Incoming! Oh, man, he landed rough there.
A timely counter by Lesnar.
With the red, white, and blue thunderbomb.
Now that's what you call impact.
Reigns comes up short on that attack.
No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to.
Shoulder tackle in the corner.
He answers right back. Reigns with a Superman punch.
The tribal chief has acquired the target. This ends now. Spear. Reigns put his stamp on this one. Falcon arrow.
And he's just been tossed aside into a new terrain. Counting down the seconds until this match becomes a bit lopsided. Oh, strong impact.
Taking a fight right to the center of it all. This is what WarGames is all about.
Bursting out of the cage, eager to capitalize on the situation. Oh, man! Ouch.
Putting their full weight on the arm.
Things are no longer about to be even in this one, and he wants to make sure that
Perched up top.
entering the ring and assessing the situation.
There's a fisherman suplex. Clothesline. Turning around with a reversal. What a lariat. Braun Breaker identifying the target. Braun is locked in. Here we go.
Oh, man, just punishing.
Fires back.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off his crowd. Ooh!
Face first into the kick. Firing from the top.
Cody's eyes look glazed over.
New entrant about to come in and not a moment too soon. No quarter being given by either competitor. You have to believe this one's going to be decided by the smallest of margins. Sorely needed reinforcements about to arrive. Let's see what kind of impact they have.
Fast thinking saved him there.
Launched into a German suplex. Oh, with authority.
Reigns in the corner, ready to stretch.
No coming back from Reigns after that. Climbing the turnbuckles to the top. CM Punk from the top rope. Clothesline. Everyone watching this is on pins and needles. What a match.
A battle for the ages. You can't help but get in.
Knew what Roman had coming.
Looking for GTS.
And Roman played himself on the wrong end of this fight.
Yeah, you get the sense that Lesnar is tapping into another level here, and it could pay off. Knee right to the back of the neck. Got drilled with a devastating knee strike. There's the gut check. Cody Rhodes, double underhook applied.
Countdown's on to get ready because this will give one team a greater number of commands. Lift off. Oh, brutal miscalculation. Unleashed from the cage and beelining it to get their team in. Does that finish Rhodes for good? Looks like they're bringing additional firepower with them into what is now essentially a handicap match.
Listen to this crowd. What a feeling.
And these superstars are feeling it too.
Things could get ugly now as they head
Sky high. Oh, the elbow connects.
CM Punk's looking to end Drew's night here and now. Twisting up his opponent in time.
GTS connects.
But can Punk close this?
Climbing the cage. Honestly, from the top. Can that finish McIntyre? Manages to slip out of the way. Off the rope he goes. Perched up top. Bang! Cody looking to attack from above. Oh, wicked kick to the lower back. And a late game press from Reigns finds its mark.
Bron is dangerously close to being taken out here.
The next entrant in Cody to even up the odds. It is beyond electric in here. This energy is out of nothing. Brock Lesnar looking for the submission. Got it locked in. Collar a lock. Damage being done in this WarGames match with his submission hold. And look at this. Collar a lock. Nowhere to go but behind. Oh my God. They broke out of it. Teams even, doors locked. And Reigns
McIntyre's in dire straits.
German suplex by Lesnar. The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
Away from that. Braun Breaker has his target acquired. This could end it all. Nice call. Just took a very unpleasant trip from ring to ring. Kick to the gut.
What a German suplex.
Shoulders down. This is it. And he fights it out.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Oh, my. Oh, he got in there. Good set. It's a Jey with the cover. This might do it. Rolling shoulders are down. And the count stops short of 2. Not quite enough to put him away.
Looks like this could be the end.
Shoulders on the stage. That might have been it. And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. And then back to Reigns.
Ringer's got a problem here. He might have him.
And now he stays down for a 1 count.
How have we not claimed a winner yet?
You gotta believe on the top. Caught in a bad spot. It's a play. Oh, it's the pack. Going for the play.
Brown's got this.
Jey is in a very vulnerable position here. There it comes! Brock Lesnar! F5!
And it can be all over for Jey.
Now Reigns.
Just turn the lights off! You gotta be kidding me!
His team in this one. Rhodes connecting with a series of left-hand jabs, setting the table for this. The last shot did major damage. Blood running down his face. And this
So down.
it's just a matter of time now. The guillotine is locked in tight. Couldn't fight the pain any longer. Has to tap.
Here are your winners. The team of Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and Jey Uso.
They came, they fought, they survived. Ladies and gentlemen, your War Games winners.
Throughout the course of this match, we saw a dramatic power struggle play out inside the cage. It was brutal. It was grueling. But in the end, there was only one team left standing.
What a win. They will never forget this moment.
The bell rings and the always unpredictable War Games match is set to begin.
Unpredictable is putting it lightly, Cole. War Games is where they send superstars who have exhausted all other options to settle their differences. If it can't be solved here, it can't be solved anywhere.
Uses the edge of the knee. With the counter.
Kick to the gut. Uh-oh.
Brock put a stop to that. Oh, not quite what Brock intended. He tosses him over and into the other ring.
Snapmare delivered by Reigns and up. You saw that being telegraphed.
Clothesline! Turns it around.
Snapmare.
Brock with the quick wherewithal. Oof.
Everything he can do to create space here. And the balance of power is about to shift with this upcoming entrant. And just got answered to the suplex.
Freed from the cage and heading toward the ring to give their team the upper hand. Oh, countering with a chop block will alter any attack. Every counter being answered with another.
If you're on the opposite side of this entry, you are bracing for a fight.
Oh, walloped by a huge club. Brock Lesnar.
Suplex City.
How much more can Reigns withstand?
Yeah, Lesnar's looking to hold Reigns down.
Oh, over and over, knees in the corner.
Just relentless.
Sent to the corner.
Rebound German suplex from Brock.
You can see these competitors looking a little more settled in now. You think the nerves have worn off?
To a degree, sure. But the thing about WarGames is that the landscape can change in an instant. Nobody can get too comfortable or it might turn to a disadvantage their team needs to overcome collectively.
Counting down the seconds as this match gets closer to being even. Hilarious.
Charging toward the ring and looking to even things up. Kick to the body. Just ruthless. That was showing great awareness of positioning, placing yourself between the ref and your opponent.
And they're not going to go into this one without a little backup in their corner. He's going under the apron. He must certainly have a plan here. Oh, kick right to the gut. Another one. Slide. Nice combo. Now we see Punk. Oh, man. Searching under the ring, thinking something there can give their team a boost. He's setting his table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. Oh, elbow right to the breadbasket for their troubles.
Takedown. Helicopter spin.
This is ridiculous. This is insulting.
And I don't know if there's any ounce of professionalism in an attack like that. Hoisted up high here. The count is starting, and one team is about to have the odds in their favor. Roman Reigns, ready to go.
Being let loose to surely become the tide turner for their team.
The odd man in, and he's looking for an ace up his sleeve now.
He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
Under the apron now, looking to stack the odds even higher in their team's favor here. Numbers advantage or not, he's leaving nothing to chance as he searches under the apron.
We're going to let John Henry swing the hammer like that. Repeated hits like that are going to happen very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
And seeing the pause, looking to put his opponent away on his shoulders.
Go to sleep.
Break from the top.
Adding insult to injury and more injury with that stop sign.
Rhodes connecting with a series of left-hand jabs, setting the table for this.
The WWE Universe is
So much punishment has been absorbed by these men already.
and yet he is doing whatever he can to break the Kimura, and he does.
We're seconds away from these teams being... You're not even... Oh, he throws it into the Anaconda Vice. This will come. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
And here we go. They're on a mission to save the day
Golly. Vicious, downright savage club right there. Gosh.
Snapmare. Got him in the corner now.
Taking his opponent to Suplex City. Boom!
He's Jordan.
Oh, no. He is donning the Crimson Mask. What a callous attack.
We all know what he's thinking here.
What a raucous crowd here tonight. Cover up. He tosses him into the other ring. Oof, back elbow puts us. Broad Breaker identifying the target. Spin.
Does that pull it off the Breaker?
We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run out.
And the energy in here is raising the hairs on the back of my neck.
And for the team on the wrong side of this entry, things have gotten that much more grueling.
Sidewalk slam delivered. Entering into an absolute war zone, giving the CM Punk with a jarring Uranagi. Look at this.
We might be looking at a tap out soon.
It won't matter though, Michael. We haven't had.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that.
Oh, this should be it. Punk with his opponent up. He lands right in a dangerous trench. CM Punk looking to put his opponent away on his shoulders.
A series of effective kicks.
Looks like second for a suplex.
To finish things off. Good night. Nailed it.
Not a good spot to be in. Turning a double arm underhook.
Alabama slam block.
And just unloading that stop sign.
And seconds left before the odds are evened here. And with the next combatant on their way, it looks like things are close to a fair fight once again.
Oh no.
Lesnar's about to end this.
CM Punk looking out. Roman Reigns locked and loaded in the corner.
But can Punk close this? Good golly. Utilizing his power and tossing him across the rings. He gets men. World title. Reigns is getting set up. And here it comes. Superman punch. What a spin by Reigns.
No coming back from Reigns after that.
Reigns hits it.
Can that finish McIntyre?
Using the elbow to escape the attack.
McIntyre might have him. Lesnar cuts him off. Hoping that was enough. Was it?
Taking a moment to get
Roman's shoulders are down. But back to Drew McIntyre. Breaks the close count.
Almost inhuman at this point. Bron's chances are fading. Here we go. He thinks this is it.
And Drew, this one's for the match.
everything we've witnessed, we are still at a stalemate. Grab your little dog and warm your aunt.
Fights the shoulder up and one.
Shows that this is still anybody's match at this point.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Then we see Breaker.
Breaker might have it. Following it up with the cover.
Climbing.
Nice. That'll either wake you up or knock you out. Look at Jey. His lights are off.
Pulling down on the opponent.
I don't like what he's thinking here. Not one bit. Not for long. You can still feel the reverb from the impact of that dive.
And he stonewalls Logan.
This is a recipe for disaster. They really need to get down from there. Somebody's going to get down, and they're going to get down the hard way.
Going for the 3 count. And back to Reigns. He cracks with a heavy throw all the way down from the top.
This could be the deciding moment in this match. Oh, no! We knew it was going to be a big match.
Logan pinned. Can he survive? He kicks out with force.
He refuses to stay up.
Pure instinct.
The American Nightmare has Brock in his crosshairs, hoping to end it all here.
And he counters.
With all these attacks on his torso, on his ribs, it's got to be hard for him to breathe right now.
Just gasping for air.
Cody looking to wrap this one up. Of this match. Hoisting up his opponent. It's time. Cause for concern. Cover.
He gets the kick out after the win.
He's still got life in this matchup. Narrowly escaping this. Kicking out next time.
And another stiff shot to the head here.
The countdown is on. That might be all Drew needs.
Follows up, shoulders down.
Oh, he makes the biggest save of the night.
Continue through the agony.
It's obviously worth everything. Obviously worth every drop of sweat on the ground.
And again, Logan Paul gets caught by the opposition.
That is fought to a long.
They might be able to put this one away right here. That's it. Brock Lesnar got it done. Here are your winners.
The team of Brock Lesnar, Bron Breakker, Drew McIntyre, and Logan Paul.
That was quite the war, guys, and even though they're celebrating, you just know they're already feeling the effects of the war.
You have to appreciate what every superstar did inside that cage tonight. It's incredible that any of them are still standing.